Jaya Radha Madhava Punya Vihari. Om Jnanatimirandasya Gyananjanan Shalakaya Chakshudonmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Ajanalambita pujo kanakavadato Shankirtanika pitaro Kamalaya Vishwambaro Dvijavaro Yugadharma Palo Vande Jagat Priyakaro Karunaravataro. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So we at that point in the year, we arrived at that part of the year where we directly focus on our personal reading calendars. Because we know that Srila Prabhupada's books are the greatest force on the earth. They have the potential of lifting someone from the streets, Kali Yuga streets, and transporting such a person to the lotus feet of Lord Sri Krishna in the spiritual world. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, in the first canto in chapter 9, verse 9, there's a word, vibhagavit, one who knows how to adjust things according to time, place, and circumstances. As the Acharya, Srila Prabhupada did this. He took ancient knowledge and he adapted it and presented it for you and I. Like the Sudarshan Chakra, which is the Lord's personal weapon, which is more powerful than the Brahmastra, Srila Prabhupada's books are now the weapon, a similar weapon unleashed from Srila Prabhupada's own hands for our benefit. And we just need to land it in the hands of the Jiva. So more importantly, for you and I, we need to know what is in Srila Prabhupada's books. Srila Prabhupada said that these books he has written is for you and I. Every word, every page, every chapter, it's for you and I. It's our inheritance. We must open it and see what's inside of these books. You recall when Srila Prabhupada was translating the Chaitanya Charitamrita, he stopped all work on the Srimad Bhagavatam. And in 18 months, he produced the 17-volume Srimad Bhagavatam. And again, we can ask why. Srila Prabhupada did it primarily for you and I. So we need to be convinced. Reading brings conviction. Conviction brings strength. Strength brings action, that evangelistic action. So we know for sure that personal reading is foundational. It's our daily puja. If we have read all of Srila Prabhupada's books, then in this particular time we get an opportunity to start rereading. If we haven't read, then we start reading. So we want to inject spiritual knowledge in the hearts of so many persons in this world. Manda sumanda matayo. That the general population are short-lived, they're quarrelsome, they're misguided, they're unlucky. So we're receiving this great gift of knowledge, Rajavidya, in Parampara, from Lord Krishna. Srila Prabhupada's words in the pages of his books, they touch the hearts of the most unfortunate and the fortunate. Srila Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur once said that these books will one day be translated into the languages of the birds and the beasts. So they too can benefit from this knowledge. So this is a mood of our parampara. We receive, we relish, we distribute. We are a movement of sharing. We are a sharing movement, a distribution movement. We see with Lord Nityananda. He went door to door, street to street, hand to hand. Bhishma Dev, lying on his final moments on the bed of arrows, he's preaching. Srila Prabhupada at an advanced age who took bold steps to present Krishna consciousness to you and I. Vyasadeva, who was able to see the onslaught of Kali Yuga, what did he do? He produced the Srimad Bhagavatam. So he was, in a sense, the first book distributor in the creation. He gave knowledge. Pibata Bhagavatam Rasa Alayam. This knowledge is beneficial and is relished by both those who are liberated and those who are seeking liberation. When Srila Prabhupada would translate these books, he would bring in so many views of the acharyas, their purport. So we get to open this treasure chest. At an instant, we have the association of all the acharyas. So naturally, we want to share this knowledge. We want to give out the books. But to give, we must have. Having means reading. We must know what's in the book. What's the value of these books? The gems stored in the form of words. This is the real knowledge. Each book is a valuable mine. There's valuable gems, pearls of Vedic wisdom. Srila Prabhupada did this for us. He's given it to us. He's given us something very special. And we're not able to express our gratitude to Prabhupada. But most certainly, it's like, expressing our gratitude is like offering a lamp to the sun. Virtually impossible. But we can reciprocate Srila Prabhupada's love, Srila Prabhupada's kindness through the daily puja of reading. You see, all the great acharyas in our sampradaya, they were preachers, they were reformers. They used books as a foundation for sharing the message of Godhead. The material conception is due to ignorance, and the Vasudev conception develops by devotion, devotional service. So getting faith in devotional service means we need to have sound knowledge of tattva. More importantly, reading means associating directly with Srila Prabhupada. That's why Srila Prabhupada said that these books are the law books. They have case studies. They evidence for the support of devotional service. And reading means associating. When we associate, we're in a better position to preserve doctrinal integrity. Like a lawyer who argues a case is very conversant with the arguments he's making. So to present Krishna to the world, we need to grasp what Srila Prabhupada is saying. Srila Prabhupada said that the Srimad Bhagavatam and the Bhagavad Gita, they are the postgraduate study of knowledge. But unfortunately, people are unfortunate. They have no attraction for them. They are caught in the clutches of Maya, hence repeated birth and death. So too, we as devotees or aspiring devotees, we can fall into Maya if we don't read every day. For Lord Krishna to appear, Lord Brahma, the head of our sampradaya, he made an appeal. For Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to appear, Advaita Acharya made an appeal. And now that petition or plea today is in the form of Srila Prabhupada's books. Srila Prabhupada made it possible for the Lord to appear in holy words in his books. These books are deities. It resonates with someone. It talks to someone. It talks to the most unqualified person. Reading these books, as I said, is like daily worship, daily puja, same like offering flowers or lamps to the deity. Why? Because in Kali Yuga, books are the deities. The pujaris, they are the Sankirtan devotees, and the temple is on the street. Jiva Goswami in Bhakti Sandarbha, he gives a very elaborate explanation of the cause of bhakti, and he concludes that it's devotees' kripa is the cause of bhakti. How does a new person get bhakti? He only gets bhakti in his heart from the heart of another devotee. So sadhu kripa, the Lord bestows his own kripa to devotees who then give it. This is the science of how good fortune is created and how good fortune is shared. Now we are carrying the mandate. As followers of Srila Prabhupada, we are postmen of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's divine postal service. Devotees are special because they are agents. They are carriers of bhakti. They hold the Lord's proxy. They are the representative of Krishna. They're deputizing. They're an envoy and a emissary. They're the Lord's ambassador on earth. They're the Lord's spokesman, an officer of the Lord, a representative of the Lord's words. They carry a special mandate. They're like the empowered or licensed agent of the Supreme Lord. Therefore, they need to know what are they delivering? What is this postal service delivering? So in this sense, we can see that being conversant with Srila Prabhupada's books means it's more easier to give this Kripa Shakti. As Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, in his appreciation for the devotee, says in Madhurya Kadambini, that I live for you and I dance for you. I hang to the kripa of your good qualities for support. So to give bhakti is no ordinary thing. We must be both merciful and conversant. Daily reading is the medicine, the red pill. The result is it makes us feel inspired. When we read, we feel inspired, and we're so inspired that we want to share this vaccine, this value, this transcendental knowledge with others. So according to our capacity, we make reading a daily appointment with Srila Prabhupada. We sit for every day to read Srila Prabhupada's books. We hear from Srila Prabhupada. And this gives our life purpose and meaning. Now it's our duty to share that with others. If we don't read, how will we share it with others? We won't know what's in Srila Prabhupada's book. So the best way to earn gratitude, the best way to give gratitude to Srila Prabhupada, and to earn gratitude from so many jiva souls who are wandering out there, is for us to become conversant with Srila Prabhupada's books. That means reading Srila Prabhupada's books very seriously every single day. Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Oh, glories to Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama